Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So there has been a slight change between episodes over here, and you'll see that this grain mill and barn, all these pieces here, are now feeding two pastures into one barn. Here, change this around a bit, and move this over a bit here as well. I had this set up essentially so that the one grain mill can feed one pasture, and it seems to work well, and then it offsets there because we've got to push it here, go in, feed this one, this is priority, and then if you've got anything more, go into that one. And it turns out that whilst I was doing it, the milk filled up, and the reason the milk filled up is because our sandwiches are filled up. We are completely capped on sandwiches. Something else I've added in here as well, we have a knot gate here, which is connected to the it's connected to this delta block. So when we turn off the rail stop here with this here, we also turn off the system like this. You see now it's coming along here. This will also trigger the NOT gate to function onto the ball. The NOT gate to trigger the ball function to say, hey, actually open the gate because the rail stop's turned off. Otherwise, my cars will come along and one would always be parked here and just stopped and waiting and doing nothing, and it didn't really work. I think I also upgraded that barn. I don't know if I did that last episode or not, but yeah. So that delta block, which was turning off the rail stop, goes through a NOT gate, so it inverts the signal. So whereas before it would be false, that triggers it to true, and because it's true and this is an OR gate, it says true as well, so it goes there. So when the carts come along, even though they're empty, this OR gate says, are you empty, or is this set to true? And because the delta block is inverted, it's true, so it opens the barrier. Just stops them being held in place for too long. If we need to, I will add this onto each and every one of these barns, and I will spread this out a bit more, because it's a bit compact here. The other thing I was tempted to do was to just dig a channel here. Dig out this here and make it into the river, and then have my boats come along and actually just sail straight up and dock at these two barns, because grain becomes an issue at times, but we're okay for the minute. I think it's sort of working, but well, we'll see. We'll see if the sandwich consumption goes up too high and something goes wrong. And that was something else that was pointed out as well. We're not selling as many sandwiches as I like. We've got plenty of coins now. This is working. Red coins are a problem, but we got some red coins getting it. And we're not selling as many. And it could be because our houses are not upgraded far enough. As someone pointed out in the comments, I'm just trying to see who it was. Susan O'Neill. Yeah, O'Neill. Yeah, upgrading our houses might be a good way to increase our sandwich selling, because then we'll become tier 5. We have got the cloth to do it. Got 200 cloth in there. I'm going to upgrade this barn by 1 as well, so we can get even more cloth on there. I've got a wagon selling cloth, and I've got another wagon actually selling the conveyor belts. Try and get us some red coins, but we're struggling. We're struggling. So yeah. Let's upgrade all these houses. If only I could just select the lot, but I can't. So let's go through them, pressing U to upgrade each and every one. Luckily, it is just yellow coins to upgrade these to this stage. That will also give us more people, which is fantastic. We want that as well. But yeah, so upgrading that has put our food up to tier 5. Maybe that'll sell better. I don't know. But this episode, I want to work on one of these other ones here, and I'm thinking veggie stew. I think I was going to do that last episode, but then we had the issues. I don't know if I actually mentioned this at the end of the last episode or not. I did a little bit of looking. The system I had before with the walls of conveyors and using the gaps in between, stacking on top of each other, was actually a bug that was never supposed to work in the first place. So having your system like this and having a conveyor in each block was a bug. It was never supposed to work. You were always supposed to have a gap between them, and apparently it wasn't being calculated properly. So yeah, you're supposed to have a gap between each one, so it's supposed to go that way. So yeah, and I didn't realise it. I thought that was how it was designed, but it wasn't. It was a bug that I've been using without realising for a very long time. So, well, you live and learn. You live and learn. Okay. So, see, veggie stew would be nice, but that would just give us more yellow coins. Really, we need red coins. We need to sort out some red coins. So, reinforced iron planks. I mean, we're making them. We could sell them. I don't really want to sell the rail ties. They sell down here, don't they? Yeah, rail ties. Metal conveyors are better than rail ties. So, and cloaks or warm coats. Okay, what I think I want to do is have a barn that takes, like, has sandwiches in it, has meat stew. Well, sandwich or bread. I prefer the sandwich at the top, but I'm either tier 5. So fish stew or meat stew, jam or veggie stew, butter protein shake or cheese, and apple pie or berry cake. 1, 2, 3. I think that's the awkward one. Oh, the apothecary, the general store, and the enchanting store. I can't remember what I was called. Luxury plates. Oh, excuse me. They all have 4, and the food market has 5 because it's awkward like that. Maybe I'll ignore dairy for the moment because cheese is. But yeah, I want to have a barn, kind of like what I got here, that all the items get into. So we'll grab a barn. Yeah, right. Let these workers deliver, and then we're going to tell you to stop. I'm afraid. Stop. So I'm going to move this barn. To there. Then I'm going to. I want to try and level up the ground, but it's expensive. Whether I can do it just enough to get a barn in there. I think I can. Awesome. Go down one more. Yes. Ooh, that's only just though. But then that can go up there, and that can go along there, and there we go. That makes sense, right? And then we want another barn. Yeah. I'll leave a gap in between. One there, one there, and I want to upgrade all these barns one stage. Okay. And then this barn. I think we will filter them 4 ways, but yeah. Right, yes. So, sorry, I was sneezing off camera, off mic. Right, so yeah, what I want to do is I want to have a barn for each of these buildings, and then a caravan going from the barns to there and back up. And the caravan, because it can carry 8 of each item, can deliver 8 of each goods to it. So that means this barn, for instance, wants to be general goods. And now I know you can filter that. I know you can do it here to gadgets or tools, and then writing fruit, general goods. So that would allow any general goods to go in there, but that doesn't really help because it can break things as well. So it could get overrun. So I want to go reinforced iron planks for my first lot. To there. Warm coats. Let's go for the whole hog. Let's filter out the large one. So warm coats. I should really pay attention to what they are. Warm coats, pickaxe, and metal conveyor. So a pickaxe and metal conveyor, which is not down there. That's gadgets. That one there, because gadgets has the same icon as it, which is That essentially, the general goods means that it stores all those items. That's very convenient. Thank you for that tooltip. The gadgets, if I was to filter this one to be gadgets, it would do any of those. It would store any of those gadgets. Now that's fine, and I could just leave the general store like that, but it could just fill up on metal conveyor belts. Like it could just completely fill the barn with them and have no space for any other ones, and I want to separate them out. So we'll filter it for gadgets, and we'll filter it for general goods, and we'll filter it for the individual items I want, so that it's all stored that way. This one, I want to filter it in the same way, and then that one, and then that one. So there's those two. The apothecary. What do we got? We got medical wraps, elixir, ointment, and the confusing one. Nah. Okay, I think this barn will only have 3. This is the blue coin barn. And then when it comes to the ethers, they'll be their own separate thing because they're sold separately. So medical wraps, elixirs, and ointment. First and foremost, we'll filter you to being a medicine, specialty goods. I think it's medicine. Yep, there we go. And then guys, medical wraps, elixir, ointment, and then the last one, well, we'll put cake in there. No, that wouldn't make any sense. That wouldn't make any sense at all because it wouldn't deliver to the same places. So we'll just leave the last one blank. Just turn it off. Oh, turn it off. There we go. Okay, and then that one is going to be filtered to whatever the next thing is, which is specialty goods. Some of them sell for weird things, like the books are like ethers. They sell for different coins. So I think I'll just leave that one alone for the minute. And we'll sort this one to be food stuff. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to let that go back and forwards, and that will eventually fill up. We'll empty out this here. Okay, and then you, my wagony friend, you are actually going to deliver the metal conveyor belts to there because you can. Awesome. And we are going to copy a caravan. And you are going to deliver everything. Deliver general goods to there. I like that. I did not realise you could do it that way. So you're going to do deliver food to there. So any food that's in there will do that. So you're going to have 4 metal conveyor belts. I think that's a good way of doing it that way. Well, one, he's stopped. He's actually decided to stop and wait there for that to be done, which is interesting. If that means he actually waits. No, deliver food to there, and then you just don't do anything. Why? Do as you're told. Do as you're told. You deliver food to food market. Nope. Nope, he will not deliver food to the food market. Okay. So deliver everything to the general store. And then you deliver everything to the food market. Okay. Is it too far for that? Is it too far for that distance, for that command? Really confused if it was. It's not particularly that far away, is it? It's no further than that barn is. to that one. So, all right. Well, let me test that. Let me test whether it is a range problem. If I swap them round like so, and then say you deliver food to there, you just stop. If I move you to, we'll say here, and you deliver food to there, nope, you just stop. Is it because you're filtered? Is that a problem? I think I filtered that to make sure that everything was being spread out evenly, so that he wasn't just taking like loads of sandwiches over and over and over. That might be the issue here. Okay. So those 4 barns positioned sort of match up what it will be here. Sort of. Deliver food to there. There we go. There we go. Yep, I think it's because he was filtered. Now what I'm a little concerned with here is I think you're going to let you fill up evenly, but I think next time you come along you might fill up on just sandwiches, because that's all that's in there. But we'll see. We will see. Okay. So that's the plan. So the plan will be to deliver stuff from wherever to these barns. This is going to be our system here. And the caravans deliver it across the water to the stores. Now, interestingly, and I want to keep an eye on this now. Yeah, you've just filled up on sandwiches. Completely full of sandwiches. That was what I was a little bit worried about, because it means you're not going to take things evenly. And then you deliver one lot of sandwiches and then drive off. So that means you won't be delivering the other food stuff, which is really not what I want. But what if I was to filter them exactly the same way this is filtered? So drive down here. Okay, and you drop your goods off in there. Go. Right, was it caravans that could break? It won't break there, but I think caravans were the ones where there was an issue where it could break. It could deliver things to the wrong slot if they were filtered wrong, or it could ignore the main filter. So lumber, warm coat, pickaxes, and conveyors. You are going to be reinforced lumber there. You're going to be warm coats. You're going to be pickaxes, and you are going to be not gadgets, conveyor belts, which are up the top. There we go. There. Okay. And then if I tell you to deliver general goods to the general store, you won't, because your inventory is filtered. Right. So it's got to be deliver everything to the general store then, has it? Yeah. Yep, and then you can only pick up what's in your filtered items. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. I'm learning as I'm going. So, food. What do we want to filter for food? We want sandwiches. Then we want meat stew. Then veggie stew. I'm going to ignore dairy. And then we're going to go with berry cake. Although might try something here. Let's go all the way down to the bottom and just go with the whole grains, meat, fruit and vegetable, and then we were skipping dairy and going to materials. That's not right. Gourmet. Yeah. So that gives you a better range of things. And if I tell you to deliver food, will you do the delivery food thing? You won't. But that will, I think, work, because if I say deliver everything, then you'll grab 8 sandwiches, and you'll grab meat, stuff like that, which means I could put fruit and vegetable in here from these barns, and it would still work. you would grab whatever rather than food out. So you will grab, well, that currently says sandwiches, but you'll grab any one of those and move it. Okay, that's not needed. I could filter them exactly the sandwich, but I just wanted to test that whether it would deliver the goods. So, but I'm not going to change it up caravan. That's fine as well. I will buy 2 more caravans, like so, and we'll filter you as we need to. So you are going to have, well, we'll just filter it this way. So bandages, potions, yep, and salves, which I think is the ointment, yep. And then the last one, see, I could just say ethers. I will. I'm going to put that as ethers. No ethers should ever end up in this barn, but they ever do. There we go. So deliver everything to the apothecary. Okay. And I am going to change this one here, just because I can. Because I can. That's why. Let's just conform to everything. Make one standard across the board gadgets. There we go. Okay, so you can get any gadgets you want, any tools, any clothing, any materials. Okay. But you're coming from a barn that only filters via sort of thing, so yeah. And that caravan is going to do nothing because we have specialty goods that are going to do nothing. I could filter the barns in the same way, but we have no specialty. We're not on purple coins yet. We're only on there. So okay. So we have a wagon delivering stuff here. That's fine for the minute. Don't mind that. Do I want a silo here? Do I want a kitchen here? What do I want here? Well, this is going to extend out, isn't it? To being more than it is. So let's put a silo right next to the kitchen. Let's grab a wagon. You're going to stop delivering that. You're going to deliver sandwiches to apparently nowhere. Hold on. You're going to, well, deliver sandwiches to that bottom there. And I should filter you to being, you could be food stuff, but we'll go with sandwiches to make it perfect. Okay. Right. So there's the plan. There's the plan, but we have things in motion. Yada yada. All is good. All is great. Those 2 caravans are blocking the way there. Yeah. Whatever. I should really move them off by 1, shouldn't I? Nope, can't do that. Why not? Why? Oh, because you are actually on stilts. Occupied? What do you mean occupied? No. Wait, what? How could it be? It's not occupied. I want you to go up a level. There, like that. There we go. Thank you. Okay. Right. You go there. Okay. There we go. So the cart's now off the road. That's fine. Right. Actually, they're not waiting to unload their goods before they move on, which is a little annoying. But I also think our meats are pretty much dealt with, aren't they? I'm not sure what. I think it's cooked chicken. I think it's, so we're getting to tier 4 meats. Cooked chicken. So, well, we'll see. I want to put in the veggie stew place, but red coins are more important. So let's try and figure out a system of doing something better here. Well, one, we need more wood. We are severely struggling for wood, and I mean, I get why we're using a lot of iron, and that's coming down the way. And our wood system isn't exactly doing fantastic here. I took out that bypass for a reason. I can't remember what it was. What was the reason for taking out that bypass? Does anyone remember? I'm going to have the carts come back and go along there. I think it's in case any carts went down there and came back as empty. I don't know. I cannot remember. But yeah, we really need to speed this up somehow. Maybe we should put a second train in here. Second line. That multiple trains can go down and pick up and come back again. I think for the distance that would make sense. Okay, so let's do that. Let's do that here. So put in a second line like there. Right. Apparently I can't put it in there. Why is that? Terrain is too steep. What? Why is that because of this? I feel as if it might be. Yes, yes it was. But now we can put that back in over the top and that'll be fine. We can remove this and this can go that, and that's fine. So you come all the way down the hill, you hit that, go around, come back in. Yeah, that's fine. And then you come all the way back up again, and I can't do this straight on because carts always prefer to turn right. So if he comes up to here, the carts are going to go that way. So I need a way to say you can't. Well, yeah, we just do that. There we go. The carts aren't allowed to turn right, but they can only return right. Okay. Which means we don't need an agent trigger. Well, we do, because we need the counting in and counting out system, don't we? Because we don't want so many carts going down in there at once. Am I fussed about so many carts going down there at once? Even if all my carts go down there, am I really bothered about that? I don't particularly think I am for the minute. So I'm going to remove that agent trigger. And yeah. And we're going to toggle that to say it's clear. So what should hopefully happen here is carts go down there. That'd be great. Yep, there we go. And come back and everything will be fine. And if too many carts are going along there, which they might do, then we'll figure it out. I'm not all that fussed. I mean, yeah, how many carts have we got in total? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10. 10. Oh, 10 times. Excuse me. Yeah. 10 times 20 is 200, so that can have a maximum of 200 planks come back at one go. and that needs 500 in one go anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It could be exactly the same as here. I don't need this advanced counting system. I kind of built this because I wanted to prove I could do it, I suppose. Even to myself, I was like, I'm sure I've seen these number block systems work, and I got it working in a roundabout way, but yeah, it works. Doesn't matter. So yeah, so all our carts will go down there and then come back in, and that's absolutely fine. And yeah, really not fussed about that. Really not worried about it. Okay, so there's that going. There's that coming back. Wood's coming back. Everything is awesome. That's all good. I kind of want to move this barn over because it's kind of in the way where it is. Because I want to put in here. We have cloth inside there as well. You select recipe none. Okay. Put in a. Just take out all the cloth. Then you gotta take out bandages as well, but we can not really fussed about that. There we go. Okay. Remove that. You got bandages in you. We do want bandages, but they sell for blue coins. We're not fussed about blue coins for a minute. Do you know what? I think you can actually go. Yep, I think you can go. Oh, there we go. And we didn't get the bandages. Okay. I thought you did. No, doesn't matter. So we want to work on something else for this barn here. So I mean, we can give it reinforced planks. We just make them. That's not really a problem. I mean, I could happily do that. Thank you. And grab another wagon, which I can't do because I need wooden wheels. Oh, I'm not storing wooden wheels anymore, am I? Oh, that's a foolish mistake. That is a foolish mistake because I want to be storing wooden wheels. Because they are needed. So let's put a barn in. Like so. And we will build up our thing above the ground. I don't know why. We'll put it above the ground. That's no, we won't, because there is really no point. Really no point to that one. But we will have one above the ground here. Oh, and I've just realised I didn't actually need to do that. Because of the changes. And we'll do that. There we go. So you're producing wooden wheels slowly. You are getting steam power, that's fine. The wooden wheels are going into the barn and they're coming out into here. You're struggling for wooden wheels to make cloth. You're struggling for cloth belts to make that. That is slowly going down. Perhaps we need better wooden wheel production, or maybe we need more wooden wheel production. I don't know. Could having more wooden wheel production hurt? No, it couldn't. Let's do it. Let's do it. Where's that? Turn you around that way. Copy you. Paste you there with the control so that we get all the bits we want. Remove this path that we just put in. Grab this and put it there. Turn around. Go. Oh no, that way. Anyway. Grab that way. And That way. Right. Then we need wood, which I'm going to put smack bang in the centre. You can go, you can go, you can go. Stop. Right. Remove that. Move this back to there. Okay. And I'm going to put in a standard belt with a splitter on it. Split between the two. And then we are going to have to somehow go up and over or around. I think up and over looks and sounds better. Up, up. Nope, need to go up hard net. So back again. Dum, dum, dum. Up, up. B. There we go. Right. So. Oh, that's the wrong one. That one. That one. Nope. That one. I'm fat finger syndrome, pushing the wrong buttons. There we go. It goes up and over. Awesome. Looks a bit weird, but functionality over form is not something I ever do on this game. It's always the other way around. Where I'm constantly actually going, do you know what, I prefer things to look good rather than make sense. Okay, put that in there. So yeah, that does kind of break the principle of having these above the ground, so they skip over things, but if we need wood on this side, we'll have to get it somewhere else because this is working like mad. So yeah, okay. So let's run a path along there. Now you're going to be getting wheels in. Oh, let's speed you up, shall we? You're now not getting enough in. Of course not, because let's upgrade this belt. It really looks like that belt is not supplying enough to each workshop. No, I don't think it is. I don't think that belt is supplying enough to each workshop. I really thought it would. Ah. That's a little disappointing. Damn it. I can't have two of these shops running at once. Unless I double up the output, which we can do. We can do that. We can double up the outputs. He says not being very convinced that's going to work there. Look at that. Put a splitter on the end and then put a grabber there. And I don't think you're out of storage. Come on, where's all the trains with the oh, you're going iron. Iron wood. Maybe we need more trains. I think we might need to commission more trains to keep up with this. So let's bring 10 more trains into production, shall we? 10 more trains. There we go. that are going to get completely broken. Why? Why are we suddenly lower on stone? We are suddenly lower on stone. That figures, doesn't it? It figures. Right, off you go that way then. You're all going to get stuck. Is the lemming train going to work? It is. It's like playing Snake. Look. It's great. It's great. Look, they're all stuck together. Awesome. It's like playing Snake. It is. Oh, great. Right, so that's going to be a big influx of stone. There we go. Dum, 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 dum. Well, I have 200 stone. Congratulations. And then they're going to go along and they are going to spread out there because that's how it works. But hey, that was fun while it lasted. Right, so we've got this going on here for our stone. Do you know what? I am going to set this down to 4. I wanted 5 carts to be doing it from the beginning. I don't know why I ever left it at 4. At 5, I think it was odd. So 5 carts can come down and do that. I might change this wood one to be the same, but I don't know. Okay. So whilst we're in the middle of changing things, I'm going to change this barn as well here for our cloth production, because that's not struggling anymore. It's now wood that's struggling, and the wood that's struggling is because we don't have the actual resources for it. That's the issue. It's not a transportation thing. It's just that we don't have the resources for it, and I can't see in there to see whether that's working. So let's clear that. And is there wood on that? I don't know. I can't tell. There is. There's wood on that, and it's not moving. So yeah. So this doesn't work. Although, whoa, wait. You did. I can technically remove that block. Oh, damn you. Like so, and then put a splitter in there. But then I will be putting a block on top of it anyway, so that wouldn't work. I'll tell you what I can do. Very annoyed with the way the system works here, because right, so there's 2 coming off into there, so we need to come up higher than that on the way out. So 1, so you've got base layer, that one, oh that's it. No, that's too high. So that's the one you come out on. Okay. Okay, that's well high enough. But that's probably, we don't need to go up that high. So that would work. Okay. It looks a little weird, but because they've got the stuff underneath it, that's how it's going to go. And if we want to make it look less weird, I'm sure just a few minutes ago I said about how function over form was more important, and guess what I'm doing right now. Right. I want to delete that one in there, but I can't get in there. There we go. Right. Why was I just trying to rotate the mouse to get that to work? That was really odd. Oh, I'm forgetting the controls. Must be getting old. Right. So you can't do that. So you need to do. What are you doing? What am I doing? What is anyone doing? Right, there we go. I don't know what I was trying to achieve there. My brain was failing me. Right, and that can't pull out of there. Really? Really? That's too high? Why are my calculations wrong? What did I do wrong? What did I do wrong? So you have ground level, then you have that one, then you have that one. That should work. You should be able to pull it out of there. That's the third level. Huh? 1, 2, 3. Wait, so hang on. Oh no. Right. So you've got ground level. Okay. You know, 2, 3. No, that is correct. I am utterly confused. Everything tells me that should work, and it's not. Does that mean you can only pull out of 2 layers on a building? That really limits things. That like cuts the potential from 5 to 2 conveyor levels. I'm sorry, I'm confused by this because right, so that's too tall. So that would not be too tall because I can't build in there. That says it's occupied. The space is occupied. But if I put down here, if I go 1 up and then do that won't work because that belt blocks it. So yeah, so you can only actually pull out of 2 different heights on a building now. That really does make things a lot more awkward. That means this won't input here. This is too high. This is what's going on there. This is too high to input. Yeah. Yep. Right. So we need to come back even further and bring that down. Okay, right. And I don't like that. I don't like pulling out on an angle. It seems odd to me. Yeah. Okay, there we go. So that'll put it out there and then go to there. So yeah, so we've gone from being able to input via I know it was a bug, so I'm not complaining about it. So 3, 4. So you've been able to input from 4 heights, from 4 levels. I think the 5th one, yeah, from 4 levels down to 2. So the inputs now puts them in halved. Okay, so that's not actually as bad as I had originally envisioned. Sorry, I thought we could do 5, then we went to 2. That's me. But anyway, I'm ranting and going about something that doesn't matter any difference here. So there we go. So now we're getting some wheels coming in. You are completely out of wood because we still don't have enough wood, which utterly surprises me. Oh, because this barn is out. Why is that barn out? Because that barn that lumber mill just isn't running fast enough. Okay. Okay, well, what if I change this up as well? So we're having a couple of episodes of changing things up, and not exactly ideal. I realise that it's not particularly exciting to view of me just basically going over stuff that I've already done already, but well, we're having problems with things, so it does kind of make sense to be doing this. If I go around here, we can't afford it because we don't have enough wooden planks. Can't afford that because we don't have enough wooden planks. We can afford that. Okay. Wow. Right. So I'm going to turn off that rail. And then we're going to put in some cloth conveyors there. And I'm going to let this build up a little bit. And then in the next episode we will come back when I can build this chute along here. And we will, I promise, get to building both the veggie place and the warm coat place. That's what I shall do in the next episode. So again, sorry this has just been going around fixing stuff, changing a few things up, but need to must, and we have a plan going on here. So thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again in the next one, and until then, as always, have fun.